Okay, so recording is on, and let's start again with this. A second. So here we go. What I was talking about is that we have non-vertical line equation, which is y equal to mx plus b. We say that we have a non-vertical line equation, which is y equal to mx plus b. We have two important things here, two important numbers. The first number is what we call the slope, m, and this slope is what we call the gradient. And the slope and the gradient means we are talking about الميل, in how slopey is my line. Now, what does this mean? What does the slope mean? It means the change in the y divided by the change in the x. يعني how much the y is changing divided by how much x is changing. In other words, this is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, and we say this is for 2 points that we have in our line. So if this is my line and this is my xy plan and this is my line, I have 2 points here. First point is the point x1 y1, and the second point, for example, is the point x2 and y2. So the slope is defined to be the difference between x1 y1 and x2 x1 and y2 y1 here. The second important thing is the b. The b is what we call the y-intercept, and the y-intercept is defined to be where I'm cutting the y. So for example, I'm cutting, mute your mic please. I'm cutting the y at this point. Mute your mic please. So the y-intercept is where I'm cutting the y, and the y-intercept, the b, is when x 0. So actually this is the point 0 and b. I already mentioned this before. Now this slope m has 3 cases as we said. This m can be positive. Just 1 second. Something went wrong here. Just 1 second. So as we was saying, in the y equal mx plus b has this important m that we call the slope, and this m has 3 cases. This m can be positive, and this means that my line is rising. ايش يعني rising؟ يعني my line is flying up. This m can be negative. Can be negative معناها my line is falling. So this is how my line will looks like. Descending, yeah, correct. This m third case can be exactly equal to 0. يعني it's not positive, it's not going up, it's not negative, it's not going down. In this case, we say in our line is horizontal line. إيش يعني horizontal line؟ يعني horizontal line, which means my line is a straight line, as you can see, خط أفقي. Yeah. So whenever I have any equation of a line, I look at the m, I look at the b. Looking at the b, show me where I'm cutting y. Looking at the m, show me if my line is increasing or decreasing. My line is rising or my line is falling or my line is horizontal. Yeah, M0 معناها ان there is no slope يعني لا يطلع ولا ينزل. Okay. Now the very important thing, the very important other thing that we have, another slide here. Is it recording? You can see it's recording. Yeah, it is recording. Good. So the other important thing that you need to know here, in this m is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is how we calculate the slope. Another thing, in the equation of the line, if they are giving me m and they are giving me 1 point, let's say x1 and y1, it's given by y minus y1 equal to the slope m multiply with x minus x1. Example, simple example. If I say find equation of line with slope 2 and pass through, I'm just giving you example, we still didn't started with our slide. It passes through the point, let's say -1 and 3. This is the question. They want me to find the equation of the line. This is the equation of the line if I have a point and I have the slope. So applying what I have in here, this means in the y minus y1 will equal to am multiply with x minus x1. This is my m, this is my x1, this is my y1. Substitute in this here, so I will get in the y minus y1, which is 3, equal to the slope 2 multiplied with x minus x1, which is -1. So be careful, it's -1. So minus 1, it will be plus 1. So this is the equation of the line. Equation of the line, دائما we prefer to write it on the standard form. Standard form like mx plus b. So we make this into the standard form by multiplying out the bracket. So we will have in the y minus 3 equal to 2x plus 2. So we will get in the y equal to 2x plus 5. So excellent, Ahmed, you calculate this very quick. So this is the equation of the line they asked for. You got it now? So those are the important things when we are talking about the line. لازم نعرف what does the slope mean, how to understand what does the slope show me, it's increasing, it's decreasing, well, it's horizontal. It's very important to know in what is the y-intercept. So if you check مثلا this line, what's the y-intercept of this line? Can you see the line I'm highlighting here? What's the y-intercept? It's 5. بمعنى ان I cut at the 5 الواي and I'm cutting it at the 5. So if I try to imagine how my line looks like, this is the 5 as a y, huh? As a y, this is the 5. And my line is increasing or decreasing هنا? My line is increasing or decreasing? It's increasing. So maybe my line looks like this. يعني ممكن أقول إن my line looks like this, right? Because it's increasing. If it was decreasing, it will go the other way. It's increasing, so it's flying up. It is rising. Good. So those are the rules that we have. I mentioned this before. I'm going to read them very quick. We have this equation of the line y minus y1 equal to mx minus x1. This will stay with us till the end of the semester. راح نستخدمها a lot. Also, in the two lines are said to be parallel. We mentioned this last time. What does parallel mean? إيش يعني parallel? What does parallel mean? متوازي. إيش يعني متوازي؟ يعني they go together. They go together. If this is my line 1, this is my line 2. Two lines are said to be not equal to each other. لا يا خالد, it's not equal. It's parallel, متوازي. They are not equal. They are different. Yeah. So L1 is said to be parallel to the line L2 if they have the same slope. بمعنى if this is M1 should equal to M2. They have the same slope. In this case, we say they are parallel. I'm going to give you a simple example. If I have the first line is like 2x plus 5, and I have the second line is equal to 2x plus 9. Two different lines, as you can see. Okay, so they go together actually. They never meet. They are different. The only difference is the intercept here. The only difference. The only difference here is the intercept actually. The only difference is the intercept that we have here. So the second property is saying that two lines are perpendicular here. Two lines are said to be perpendicular. يعني ايش perpendicular? What does perpendicular mean? I write it like in the line 1 is perpendicular to the line 2 متعامدين. That's correct. So if this is your line 1, this will be your line 2. They are perpendicular. There is a 90 degree in between them. متعامدين. Yeah. Two lines are perpendicular when either M1 is the slope of the first one, the slope of the second one is -1 على M1. This will be the slope of, how can I write it correctly? M2, we say. Yeah, let me say in M2. The slope of the second one is actually -1 على the slope of the second one. Just in this case, we say they are perpendicular. Let me give you a simple example here. Let me come here for a space. If you have the line 1 given by y equal to 2x plus 5, then the line 2, y equal to -1 على 2x, let's say plus 7, is actually perpendicular to the line 2. You can see that? They are perpendicular. معكوسها بالماينس ومقلوب. So those two lines actually are perpendicular. The first one has a slope 2, the second one is -1 على 2. So the two lines are perpendicular. How is the connection? It's cutting from my side too. How's the connection? It's going well. طيب, good. طيب, let's hope it's gonna be better now. The next thing, we have those examples about the lines. The question is, find me the slope, find me the y-intercept of this line, y equal to x plus 1 over 3. ايش يعني the slope؟ يعني they want the m. ايش يعني the y-intercept؟ They want the b. So my equation should be of the form y equal to mx plus b عشان أعرف what is m and what is b. Notice the equation. The equation is not in the standard form. Okay, it's not in the standard form, so I have to make it into the standard form. This is y equal to x على 3 plus 1 على 3. ولا, what does it mean now you have x plus 1 على 3? It's x3, it's 1, 3. This can be written as 1, 3 في x plus 1, 3. It's on the standard form now, صح ولا لا? You can see it. y equals something في x plus something, هذا نسميها الستاندرد form. So looking here, what's my m? What's my m? It's third. Yeah. And what's my b? It's again third. So this answered the question. Actually, whenever we talk about the intercept, we say it is 0 and third. لأن I'm cutting عند ال x 0 and y third. Yeah? So my intercept is 0 third and my slope is third. And this answered the question. Good? Is it clear? Yeah. Let me give one more example. One quick example in here. Yeah, I'm giving another example, of course. The example say, find the slope and the y-intercept for this line. Let me say I have a 2y plus 6x equal to 4. Okay? So what do you think here? It's a line equation. Clearly it's a line equation, right? Clearly هذه line equation, but it's not on the standard form. لازم y equal to something بالx plus b. So we standardize the equation بمعنى I keep y in one hand side. So 2y is actually equal to minus 6x and I have the plus 4. طيب, it is 2y, I want just y, so let me divide everything by 2. So y equal to minus 3x plus 2. Standard form ولا لا? Is it the standard form now? Yeah. So now, what's my m? It's minus 3. And what's my intercept? It's 2. And as a point, my intercept is 0 and 2. This is my y-intercept where I cut the y. Is it clear? You can see the board? You can see the board here. Good. Okay. One more example. They want you to sketch the graph that passes through this point and has a slope half. Now, the first information is that it passes through the point minus 1 and 1. The second thing is that it has a slope m equal to 1 على 2. I know in the slope is nothing but the change في y divided by the change that I have in x. So what's the change in the y? It's 1. What's the change in x? It is 2. صح ولا لا? From the slope, I get إن كم التغير في y 1 unit. كم التغير في x 2 units. And I know it's passing through the point minus 1 and 1. So I draw the xy coordinates, have a check here on this one. I draw the point minus 1 and 1. You can see it. This is the point minus 1 and 1. الحين الchanging في x باتجاه x in the direction of x. الchange of y في اتجاه y. So the x, as I see, it is changing by 2. So I move 1 unit, 2 units to the right, and this is the change for x. And how much the y is changing? 1 unit. So 1 unit, it's up by 1 unit. أطلع 1 مع الواي. أروح على اليمين 2 في الإكس. واطلع 1 في الواي لان it is 1 على 2 يعني يونت واحده في الواي قدامها 2 units في الاكس. And then I draw my line from this point and this point. join the 2 points together here, and this will be your line. Got it? So if I know 1 point, if I know the slope, now we know how we can draw this. Yeah. Okay. Now, one more example here. They want you to find the equation now. Find me the equation of a line pass through the point -1, 0, 1, and 2. Equation of a line is y minus y1 equal the slope في x minus x1. They give me the slope. Do I have the slope? موجود السلوب somewhere? لا, they just give me points. I can say this is the point x1, y1, and I can say this is the point x2, y2, and I know in the slope is nothing but الفرق بين الy, y2 minus y1, divided by x2 minus x1. Substitute. What's y2? It's 2. What's y1? It is 0. What's x1? x2 here? It's 1. And x1 is -1, so it will be -1. It will be +1. So the answer is a 2 over 2. The answer is 1. We found the slope. Huh? It's here in the slide. You can see it. My slope, m, is equal to 1. So already now, I have m is equal to 1. Substitute in the formula in the y minus y1 equal to mx minus x1. Substitute with the y1 اللي هي this point, or you can substitute with this point, by the way. What they did إنهم استخدموا البوينت هذه. They used this y. So y minus 2 equal to the slope 1 في x minus 1. Rearrange the equation. Write it on the standard form. This will give you y equal to x plus 1, and this is the equation of the line. Now, one question can come to our head. يعني مثلا I use the other point. طيب, they use the second point. طيب, what if and I want to use the first point? Can I do that? Yes, you can do that, and still your answer will be the same. لو أنا بستخدم البوينت هذه minus 1 and 0. So y minus y1, which is 0, equal to the m, and the m is 1 هنا. No need to write it as an m. The m is 1, x minus 1. So y equal to x plus 1. The same ولا لا? It's the same. The minus 2 come to the other hand side as plus 2. Plus 2 minus 1 is plus 1. Okay? Yeah. So we can choose any one of the 2 points. If I choose this one, if I choose this one, it will work well. Okay, both cases works well. You can find a lot of practice in the book, huh? So try to practice more of find an equation thing. Now here we have this one example. I want to write here. It's both correct. Yeah, you are correct. One more example. Again, they want me to find equation of a line, and they tell me that the line passes through the point 2, 0, and it is perpendicular to the line y equal to 2x. So they give me 2 information. The first information in I pass through the point 2, 0. The second information is that my line is perpendicular to this line. So knowing in my line is perpendicular to this line, what does this mean? What's my slope? The line حقي is perpendicular to this one, so my slope is -1 over 2. لا, if parallel, يا خديجة it's gonna be the same. لكن perpendicular now. So since perpendicular, it's minus 1 over 2. So back to my equation. My equation in the y minus y1 equal to mx minus x1. So you come to the point. This is your x1 and this is your y1. You have the m, you have the x1, you have the y1. Use them here. So this will be y minus y1, which is 0, equal to m, which is minus 1 over 2, x minus x1, which is 2. Yeah, we just have to rearrange the things a little bit. So my y equal to minus half x plus 1. And this is the equation of my line. Okay? You got it? Yeah. بالضبط، مش المجاهيل في طرف والمعاليم في طرف، لا، أنا أحط الواي في طرف وباقي الأشياء في طرف. This is how the equation of the line is written. It's y equal to mx plus b. فالواي تقعد في طرف وكل الأشياء الثانية تروح الطرف الثاني. ليش أخذناها minus 1؟ لأن they said إن my line is perpendicular to this line. مو قال إن اللاين اللي هو يسأل عنه perpendicular لللاين y equal to 2x. إذا perpendicular يعني the slope of my line مقلوب مع إشارة minus the slope of this one. The slope of this one is 2. So the slope of my line is minus 1 على 2. Yeah, صالح, you wasn't here from the beginning then. إحنا بداية المحاضرة I define إيش يعني perpendicular. Perpendicular معناها متعامد. عندنا parallel متوازي وعندنا perpendicular اللي هي متعامد. I don't know the B. هنا ما أعطاني ال B. They didn't give me the B. بس إن عندي x1 وعندي y1 وعندي m and I know إن this is how the equation looks like. أحط ال m أحط ال y1 أحط ال x1 rearrange. I got the B. I got the B actually. Okay, using what I have, I do the equation. Let me give you another example here. I'm gonna give you the same example, لكن I'm gonna change a small thing here. Let me say my line is parallel to this line. Your line is parallel to this line. So in this case, what's my slope? My m is exactly 2 لأن this line has a slope 2. So my line is parallel to this one, so it has a slope 2. And my point 2, 0, this is my x1, y1. In general, the equation of the line, y minus y1 equal to m في ال x minus x1. So it will be y minus 0 equal ال m, which is 2 في ال x minus x1 يعني ال x minus 2. So this will give in the equation is y equal to 2x minus 4. And here is the equation. You got it now? Yeah, هذا مرة من الأسئلة اللي تيجي كمultiple choice. فmust probably in the next quiz لما يكون لي quiz على tutorial 2, you will see a lot of questions related to this, to the line equation. Okay. So one second. The next thing, the tangent line. Yeah, I'm recording this class. The next thing that we're going to talk about, and again, it's a very, very important concept in this course, is what we call the tangent line. Tangent line معناها الخط المماس. Whenever you have a curve, this line that touch this curve at a specific point is what we call the tangent line. بالعربي نقول الخط المماس. It touched the curve. Example, if your curve looks like this, the tangent line at this point is this line. It's a line that touch my curve. Got it? If I'm talking, for example, about a parabola, if I have this parabola, at this specific point, this is my tangent line. هذا خط المماس. So the straight line that touch the circle, for example, in this thing is what we call the tangent line. In general, a curve, the line that touch at specific or a certain point is what we call the tangent line, خط المماس. Now the tangent line is very important for the curves. A tangent line as a specific point راح يكون لميل، راح يكون لسلاب، صح؟ tangent line هذا راح يكون لسلاب. The slope of the tangent line at a specific point gives me the slope of the curve at this specific point. أنا إذا عندي البوينت هذه P وأبغى أعرف إيش السلوب حق البي هذه على كيرف. أنا كيف أعرف السلوب حقها؟ كيف أعرف الجريدينت حقها؟ I draw the tangent line. أرسم لها tangent line. السلوب حق التangent line is the slope of this point. Is the slope of my curve at this point, we mean. So this is the importance of the tangent line. This is what we will see later. So the slope of a curve at a point is same as the slope of the tangent line at this point. Okay? It could happen sometimes, and it just passes through the curve. مثلا, say this is not function. Say you have this one here. No, not this one. And here, this one. The tangent line will go like this. It will go like this, right? So the tangent line for this one, it goes like this. The tangent line of this one, it goes like this. So different tangent lines. So the tangent line for this one, it goes like this. Okay, so it touches just one point. So the slope of the tangent line of the curve at a point is same as the slope of the tangent line of this curve at this specific point. خط مماس, it touches the curve. Okay, so it depends on how the curve looks like. فمثلا, you can see this example. You have this curve with the blue. The black line here is giving me the tangent line at this point. خط مماسي. Huh? So the question is, estimate, يعني قدري لي the slope of the curve at the point P. This is the point P. So to find the slope of this line, we talk about the change في الواي على الchange في الx. So for this line, this is how much the x change and this is how much the y change. As a unit, الchange في الواي كم unit؟ بس واحدة. And the change في الx how many units؟ Just one. طيب إذا I want to take from here, لو أنا جيت هنا أخذت point وأخذت point, حاولت أشوف الchange. Again, الx واحد والy واحد. This is the special thing about the slope, يعني no matter what point you are choosing, السلوب لازم يضل ثابت. So actually the slope of the tangent line is 1, which means the slope of the curve is equal to 1. So the slope of the curve is actually equal to 1 at this specific point P. Got it? فعشان الفكرة كده إن عشان أحسب السلوب للكيرف أحسب السلوب للتانجنت لاين. Got it؟ لو أعطاني كيرف ما هو لاين، كيرف منحنى، كيف أجيب السلوب عند البوينت B؟ The way is to find the slope of the tangent line عند البوينت P. This is the same as the slope of the point P. So the definition here states that the slope of a curve at a point P, that is the slope of the tangent line of the point P, measure the rate of change of increase or decrease of the curve as it passes through the P. الحين الترمز هذه المصطلحات لازم تعرفونها كويس. عندنا كلمة slope of a tangent line. نفسها slope of a curve. نفسها when we say we want the gradient. نفسها لما أقول أبغى the rate of change. و later on you will see all of this معناها الديريفاتيف. كل هذه الأشياء تعني الديريفاتيف. the slope of the tangent line, the slope of the curve, والgradient, والrate of change كلها معناها الديريفاتيف of the curve at the specific point. Got it؟ فاعرفوا لي المصطلحات هذه كويس. السؤال ممكن يتغير بس يكون يطلب نفس الشيء. في النهاية هو قاعد يطلب نفس الشيء، قاعد يطلب الديريفاتيف عند البوينت. مرة يقول لك جيب لي السلوب of the tangent line. مرة يقول جيب لي السلوب of the curve at the point. مرة يقول find me the gradient. مرة يقول find me the rate of change. مرة يقول لي جيب الديريفاتيف at the point. It means the same thing. نفس الخطوات. We have to find the derivative, substitute with the point. فنعرف المصطلحات هذه. Still we didn't take examples, so let's wait. Now we are going to talk about a derivative اللي هي الاشتقاق، اللي هي differentiation. Derivative, differentiation mean the same thing اللي هي الاشتقاق. So the derivative defined as a definition to be the slope formula for the function y equal to fx, and this is how we write it. There is a mistake here. المفروض إن هنا y dash, by the way. If you have y equal to f of x, the derivative of this one is y dash equal to f dash of x اللي هي المشتقة. Okay. In other words, we say this is a differentiation. Differentiation معناها the process of computing the derivative. And they are giving you an example. The derivative of x3 is a 3x squared. طبعا عندنا rules. We have rules to find the derivative, and this will be our next discussion. Those are the rules to find the derivative. The first rule is that the derivative of mx plus b is equal to m. The second rule in the derivative of a constant, يعني if I have f of x is equal to constant p ثابت ما فيها x, the derivative is 0. The derivative of x squared is 2x. The derivative of x3 is 3x squared. In general, we apply this by applying what we call the power rule. The derivative of x to the power r is r x to the power r minus 1. You can remember this. مشتقة الباور هذه مشتقة القوة. If your function is fx equal to x to the power r, the derivative of x is r تنزل تحت x to the power r minus 1. هذا التفاضل. Yeah, derivative. If the function is constant, the derivative is 0. If the function is something multiplied with m, with x, I mean, like mx, the derivative is m. Now they are giving you some examples هنا. What's the derivative of 1? 1 is constant. The derivative حقها ايش؟ 0. What's the derivative of x? Derivative of x is 1. What's the derivative of x2? It is 2x. ال2 تنزل، الx نشيل واحد من الباور اللي فيها. Derivative of x3. 3 down, x to the power 3 minus 1. which is 2. x4, 4x3. طيب, if I say what's the derivative of x5? It is 5x to the power 4. Yeah? One more table. What's the derivative of 7? 0. What's the derivative of x3? 3x squared. What's the derivative of x to the power minus 2? Derivative of x to the power minus 2 is minus 2x to the power minus 2 minus 1. So this is minus 2x to the power minus 3. Yeah. What's the derivative of a? ايش يعني a? Constant. A is a constant. It's not an x. Derivative of the a is 0. What's the derivative of 3 multiplied with 10 to the power 6? هذا ثابت رقم صح؟ هذا 3 million. It means 3 million. So the derivative is again 0. No matter how big is the number. What's the derivative of 1 على x? 1 على x is like x to the power minus 1. And the derivative of x to the power minus 1 is minus 1 x to the power minus 1 minus 1. This is minus 1 على x squared. By the way, this is one of the important rule. Add it to the rule and we are going to use it a lot. In 1 على x dash يعني derivative is minus 1 over x squared. هذه من الرولز المهمة اللي we use it a lot. So add it to the rule. Minus 1 over x squared, and this is how we do it. Let me give you simple examples. One more or two couple of examples here. Find the derivative of the following. Number 1, you have y equal to 3x squared minus 4x plus 5. The derivative اللي هو y dash equal to. I have x squared, so the square go down. So I already have 3 here, don't forget. So this is a 3 multiplied with a 2x to the power 2 minus 1. And what's the derivative of minus 4x? It's minus 4. And what's the derivative of 5? It's 0. So the y dash equal to 6x to the power 1 minus 4. I can just write it like 6x minus 4. Yeah, you are correct, Tala and Daisam. You are very correct. This is my y dash in this case. Okay. So one more example. Find me the derivative of this amount. The 5, the derivative of 5 is 0. The 5 constant. The 5 ثابت. فيها x. This part has an x? No. It's just a constant. So just go with the 0. Yeah. Find me the derivative of this function. It's 1 over the 7th root of x. Now, if you remember from the chapter 1, we said in the 7th root of something معناها it is to the power 1 على 7. صح؟ So if it is down, it just go up as minus 1 على 7. Now it's a power derivative. Now this is a power derivative. So what's the derivative of this one? What is f dash of x in this case? It's minus 1 over 7. X to the power minus 1 over 7 minus 1. Correct? مش هذا الرول? I will go back to that example, Farah. Let me just finish this. I saw your question. So minus 1 over 7 minus 1, The -1 is nothing but 7 على 7, so we subtract. So this will be -1 على 7, x to the power -8 over 7, and this is the derivative. Yeah, this is the derivative. ماشي? You have to practice طبعا. You have to practice finding this derivative. It's very important. You must be quick. Finding derivative must be very smooth. I'm going back to this one. Now, Farah, you can see the question. You asked about this. عندي 3 terms. أول واحد 3x square والثاني -4x والثالث is the 5. The derivative of 3x square is 2 go down, so it will be 3 في 2, x to the power 2 بينشال منها 1. The derivative of 4x is 4. احنا we said the derivative of it was like x plus b. If this is my function, then y dash is equal to m. We said that. ضربنا ب 3 لأن في 3 برا موجودة. أرميها ل 3. It's there. It has to stay. الاثنين نزلت من الديريفاتيف. بس في 3. So I have to multiply it with it. So the derivative of -4x is 4. طيب, let me see. If y is equal to 5x, what's y dash? What's y dash in this case? It's 5. طيب, if y, this is example 2. Example 3. If y equal, let me say, 3, let me change the number, not 3. It's equal to 2x squared plus 7x. What's y dash in that case? The 2 go down, this will be 4, the x, and the derivative of 7x is 7. So this will be the derivative here. 4x plus 7. Yeah? You have to practice doing more derivatives, okay? It should go very smooth with you. طيب, نجي للquestion. Find me the slope of this curve at this point. أنا إيش قلت؟ إيش يعني slope of the curve؟ يعني slope للtangent line. وإيش يعني slope of the tangent line؟ معناها الديريفاتيف. All mean the same. كلها معناها they want the derivative. الديريفاتيف ومعناها الريت اوف تشينج. أحيانا يسأل يقول إيش الريت اوف تشينج؟ They all mean the same. The rate of change, the derivative, the slope of the tangent line, the slope of the curve. This is the curve, this is the y, and this is the point. So the slope, على طول, I need to find y dash. What's y dash of x to the power 5? What's y dash of x to the power 5? The 5 go down, x to the power 4. Yeah? They give me a point. They give me in the x is equal to -2. So if I want the slope, if I want the m, it's nothing but y dash when we change the x with -2. ماشي? So this means 5, x is -2 to the power 4 equal to 16. So this is 5 is 16 equal to 80, and this answers the question. So we find the derivative. الخطوة الأولى. Step 2, we find the derivative at this specific point. This will give me the slope of the curve at this given point. This will give me the derivative at the point. This will give me the rate of change at this point. This will give me the slope of the tangent line at this point. واضح؟ Any question? My voice is clear? Is my voice clear? You can see the board? If you can't see, yeah, if you can't see the board, if my voice is not clear to you, maybe this is from your side then. Log out and in again. Log out and in again, inshallah it will be better. Use a computer, and usually the connection is better with a computer than the mobile. So the equation of the tangent line, we know how to find the slope of the tangent line as we did in the previous example. The slope of the tangent line اللي هو الm. طيب, what's the equation of the tangent line? The same thing. It's y minus y1 equal to m x minus x1. In another way, we can say it's y minus f at a equal to f dash at a اللي هي الm, the derivative at the given point, x minus a. So let's solve this one. I'm going to solve it myself. So find me the slope of the tangent line to this curve at this given point. And then number 2, write me the correspondence equation of the tangent line. جيبوا لي السلوب أول وبعدين جيبوا لي equation of the tangent line. We agreed إن the slope of the tangent line معناها derivative. Right? We're talking about the derivative of this curve at this point. So step number 1, I'm finding the slope of the tangent. Yeah, it's the rate of change, it's the derivative, it's the slope of the tangent line. So number 1, I want to find the slope of the tangent line. So I have to find y dash, which equal in this case to 2x, صح? And from this, I get the y dash or the slope اللي هو m. Let me call it على طول. It's m. It is nothing but y dash and the point and the x. What's the x here? It's minus 0.4. So this equal to 2x 2 في minus 0.4. So actually my m is minus 0.4. Multiply with the 2, it will be 0.8. And this answer number 1, I got the slope of the tangent line. It's equal to this. Step number 2, they want me to write the correspondence equation of the tangent line. Equation of the tangent line or equation of a line, it's y minus y1 equal للسلوب في x minus x1. الm موجودة عندي. What's y1? It's this point. What's x1? It's this. So just substitute here and here. So I will get y minus the y1, which is 0.16, equal to the m, which is minus 0.8, fill x minus x1, which is minus 0.4. It will be plus 0.4. So this will implies, now rearrange it. خلي الواي بطرف وكل شيء في طرف ثاني. إن الواي will equal to minus 0.8 في x. 0.8 في 0.4 is how much? How much is 0.8 في 0.4? 0.32? Yeah. So this is minus 0.32 plus 0.6. 16 اللي جت من هنا. So we will get in y equal to minus 0.8 في ال x. This will be minus 0.16. And this is the tangent line equation that we wanted to find. Okay? Was it clear? Okay. Now we will have one more example here. Don't worry, we will do this a lot. So here we go. The last half hour of the class, we will do small revision. So check this question. Find me the equation of the tangent line. يبغى the equation of the tangent line to this curve at this point. Okay? يبغى the equation of the tangent line. الحين any equation of a line is y minus y1 equal to m في ال x minus x1. يعني I need the m. This is the x. I need the y. صح? So the first step, I find the m. The second step, I will find the y. And the third step, I will write the equation of the line. I will be ready to write the equation of the line. Now, what's the m in this case? The m is nothing but the derivative of the function at the point that they give me, which is x equal to 4. This is the function, هذه f of x, which is y equal to 3x. We can write it like this. What's the derivative of 3x? 3. So it's 3 at x equal to 4, which is 3. I got my m. My m is equal to 3. Highlight it. أول شيء صار موجود عندي. I have my m now. I've got my m. My m is equal to 3. Step number 2, محتاجة أجيب ال y. How to find the y? Can somebody tell me هنا? Yeah. To get the y, نعوض بالx هنا. صح? We substitute with the x here in this one. So to get the y, it's equal to 3 في ال x, which is 4. My y1, I can say it's nothing but 3 في ال x1, which is 4. This equal to 12. So great. Now I got my y1, it's equal to 12. I've got it all now. I have the m, the slope, and I have the x1. It's given here. It's equal to 4. And I have the y1 now. So to find the equation of the line, so the equation of the tangent line now, is y minus y1 equal to m في ال x minus x1. So it is y minus 12 equal to the m, which is 3, x minus x1, which is 4. This is the equation of the line. A little bit arrangement here will give you that y equal to 3x and minus 12 plus 12. So this is the equation of the line. Yeah. You got it? فهذه equation of the tangent line. هذه معادلة الخط المماس. So they can give me a curve and ask about the slope. They can give me the curve asking about the slope and the tangent line equation. أو قاعد يعطيني الكيرف ويطلب التangent line equation. Got it? Now we have what we call the Leibniz notation for the derivative is using by d by dx. Instead of using this dash thing, we use d by dx. What does it mean? معناها I'm finding the derivative of x with respect to x. ماشي? So instead I have y equal to f of x. Instead of saying y dash, I say I have dy by dx مشتقة الy بالنسبة للx. And instead of saying f dash, I say I'm finding df by dx. And this is very useful mathematically. Why? In case I have more than one variable in my sentence or in my formula. So it's a good idea to use this Leibniz notation when I have more than one variable. It means the derivative is with respect to this specific x variable. Now, the next thing, we will go, we know the rule of derivative, خلاص. And I know in the derivative of the power, how to find it, the derivative of the constant is 0. But how they get that? They get that using this formula. Those 3 steps, we call them 3-step derivative finding. To find the derivative using the rule, using the definition, we follow those 3 steps. First of all, we find f at x plus h minus f of x over h. The second step, we let h approach the 0, which means we find the limit when h go to 0 of this quantity. The limit when h go to 0 will give me my f dash of x. So we say in the f dash of x is equal to a limit. Do you remember the limit? When h go to 0. لما ال h approach 0 أو h تقترب من الزيرو of f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. هذا الدefinition. Sometimes they may ask you to find the derivative of a function using the rule. It's fx plus h minus f of x divided by h, and this is when h go to 0, when h is approaching the 0. How do we apply this in such a question? دائما بالmidterm لما كان ورقي, they give them a question about finding the derivative using the rule. Maybe now في final they will give you a question and find the derivative using the rule. I'm gonna do this myself here. It's very interesting to show you the steps of finding this one. So they want you to find or use the 3 steps method to compute the derivative of this function. The function is f of x equal to minus x squared plus 2. The first step is finding f of x plus h, and then we subtract f of x out of it. Then we divide everything by h. ايش يعني f of x plus h؟ يعني in the function change the x with x plus h. This means minus x plus h squared plus 2. ولا اروح للفانكشن اشيل الاكس احط مكانها x plus h. Minus f of x, يعني minus f of x minus this function itself. So this will be plus x squared minus 2. Everything divided by h. You are getting that ولا لا؟ The first amount اللي هو in the function أشيل الx وأحط مكانها x plus h. تعويض. هذا first amount. هذا f of x plus h. يعني أجي في الفانكشن أشيل الإكس وأحط مكانها x plus h. بس هذا اللي سويته. شايفين؟ بدال ما الفانكشن minus x squared plus 2 it became minus x plus h squared plus 2. Yeah. Minus f of x يعني minus الفانكشن نفسها. So minus x squared it will be plus x squared. Minus 2 it will be minus 2. Everything divided by h. This is just substitution. هذا بس تعويض هنا. We have this rule. If you remember, if I have a plus b سكوير مربع الأول مربع الثاني 2 الأول في الثاني. صح ولا لا؟ So x plus h square is nothing but minus x square plus 2xh plus h square plus the 2 plus the x square minus the 2 all divided by h. شايفين ايش سويت؟ This amount x plus h square صار كذا. It is x square h square 2x في ال h مربع الأول مربع الثاني 2 الأول في الثاني. الحين don't forget we have a minus here. This will be minus x square minus 2xh minus h square plus the 2 plus the x square minus the 2 all divided by h. We check for cancellation. 2 cancel 2. It's 2 plus 2 minus. Minus x square or plus x square they cancel as well. I remain with minus 2xh minus h square over h. From the top, I can take h as a common factor. So we remain with minus 2x. Don't have a space. Let me write it here. From here, we take h as a common factor. We remain with minus 2x minus h. عامل مشترك, yeah, common factor, divided by h. Now, h من فوق تكنسل ال h تحت. We can cancel إذا كان في multiplication مش ما قبلها ولا بعدها plus or minus. So I can cancel here. I can cancel this h and this h. You must be careful with the cancellation. You cannot cancel إذا في قبلها minus أو plus. يعني هنا I cannot cancel this h with this h. But here I can cancel them. So we remain with minus 2x minus h. Okay? So that was the step 1. Step 2, we find the limit لما ال h go to 0 بمعنى we substitute with 0 بمعنى نغير ال h to 0. And this result in the minus 2x minus h. This equal to what? أنا لو عوضت بال h ب0 this will equal to minus 2x and this will be the result. Step number 3 is letting f dash x equal to minus 2x and this will be the result. فهذه 3 steps. Those are the 3 steps to find the derivative. Okay? You can see all the steps are already there. I'm going to give you one exercise to practice. Use 3 steps method to find f dash x for this function. F of x equal x squared. Find me the derivative of this one using the 3 steps method. ماشي? As exercise for you, as a practice, do me this one. Everything is okay? Okay. Yeah, you are correct, Tala. The result will be 2x, but I want the steps. طبعا we can find this one simply, but I want the steps to be there. We do one more example, or we keep it for next time? Let's keep it for next time, huh? Yeah, عشان I know you want a revision, so let's wait for the next time.